Hello and welcome to part 2 of my PlayStation Hidden Gems series. I'm going to go over another 5 games, so let's just get right into it. Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness takes the old Miss Pac-Man game and updates its visuals and gives it some different gameplay mechanics while staying true enough to the original. The game has you control Miss Pac-Man through various levels, collecting dots and traversing obstacles. You have to collect a certain amount of dots in various areas to continue to the next, and your packed dots radar will help you find them. You'll encounter blocks that need to be moved, exploding blocks, and jumping pads as well. Each world has a distinct theme, and the graphics look bright and fun. There's loads of content to keep you going through this title. There's 180 mazes to explore, with hidden bonus levels and minigames, and there's even a version of the original Miss Pac-Man to play with too. Maze Madness may be a tad on the easy side, but it's enjoyable for all ages and keeps the charm of the original game. Vanark is an on-rails shooter very similar to Star Fox. You fly through 3D environments shooting bad guys while avoiding obstacles and enemy fire. Before each mission you choose your weapons and wingman to help you during the mission. The game looks great as you fly across a different looking Mars over ground and underwater. The graphics are great and the gameplay is top notch too. In between missions you walk about your space station Resident Evil style and talk to your crew. These segments are kinda slow and pointless, but I do feel it adds to the game's charm. In terms of plot, you have to save Mars from biologically created monsters and destroy the Zero Field. It kinda falls flat in terms of plot and dialogue, but the game is great fun to play and looks great too. It's just a shame the campaign doesn't last as long as I'd like it to. Wild 9 is one of the many 2.5D platform games on the PlayStation, but it's a very good one. The game was made by a lot of the people that worked on the Earthworm Jim series, and you can tell with the game's humour. You play as Wex Major as you traverse each level with the help of your trusty rig weapon. You can use this weapon to pick up enemies or objects. You can thrash enemies into the ground or throw them into pits and machinery for some interesting kills. You also have missiles and grenades to use on enemies too. And you also have the ability to attach to hooks so you can swing from platform to platform. The gameplay the rig provides ties well into the puzzles of the game. For example, you could throw enemies into spike pits to form a bridge to cross over, or through van blades to damage them so you can pass. I had a lot of fun with this title and I highly recommend it. Known as Roll Away in North America, Kula World is a puzzle game where you play as a beach ball rolling and jumping around different levels collecting keys to progress. The complexity of the gameplay and challenge increases as you progress through the game. As you roll over the edge of a platform, the gravity shifts. This will help you stick to platforms and also jump to others that were previously out of reach. Moving platforms, spike pits and other obstacles are gradually introduced through the game. There are also some bonus stages as well to unlock for some extra points. If you want to play with a friend, the game also has 2 multiplayer modes as well. The first one is a time trial mode which you take turns in completing a level in the fastest time. The second is a copycat mode where you have to mimic the other player's movements. Physical copies of this game are rare and generate very high price tags, so my recommendation is to download it from the PlayStation Store. It's about £4 on there at the moment. Lastly, Speed Freaks, known as Speed Punks in America, is a kart racing game similar to the likes of Mario Kart or Diddy Kong Racing. You can pick from 9 characters and whiz around several different tracks aiming for first place. There are different weapons to pick up and use, and speed tokens to collect which give you a boost during the race. With solid racing gameplay and bright, vibrant tracks, Speed Freaks is a great alternative to Crash Team Racing if you're looking for a kart racer on the PlayStation 1. thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you've discovered some games you may have not heard of before but want to check out. As always, check the links to my other videos and I'll catch you next time.